Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing the Machina of Destruction, the robot trial, and I'll be showing how to do it with a budget team. So I have no rainbows and no trust masteries on my own team. So the units I'm going to use are Vanille for her re-raise ability. That's what her main skill is going to be. Beach Time Fina will be doing her mana regeneration. I've enhanced Refreshing Ale to +1, which is all you need. +2 is not really that important. +1 is good enough. Roselia will be the healer for the team, because she has triple cast White Innate. Celile will be my dancer for buffs, and she's also geared to have the highest attack stat on the team, which means when the robot uses his instant kill punch, it'll hit her, and she can be re-raised by Vanille. Warrior of Light will be doing the tanking with his AoE cover. Now you can't use taunt if you want someone else to take the punch, so a cover tank is what we're going to be using. And then Gonzi's Emperor is what I'll be taking for my damage, because his damage ramps up, and after a few turns it begins to be good enough to do it all by himself. So there is a mission to do it with no magic, but the team I'm using cannot do that mission. But if you have a healer like Tillith, Ayaka, Enhanced Luca, you can still do this with no magic. But I actually don't have those units. Well, I have Tillith, but she's limited, so I don't want to use her, in this fight. Alright. So Celile, each turn, will be doing Spirit Dance for the beginning of the encounter. We're going to keep it up on Celile, so she comes back after the punch kills her. Beach Time Fina will start giving us mana regen. Warrior of Light is going to light us with us to cover. And we're going to control with Emperor to buff his magic. That does debuff our spirit, which hurts, but we should be okay even with that. And Roselia would discard for the moment. There's not much for her to do. And there's the punch. It's going to automatically kill Celile, but she comes back. And then Warrior of Light, as you can see, will guard the rest of it. Alright. So we buff Spirit. We keep it up on Celile. We're going to triple cast White and heal. Warrior of Light is going to just guard for this round. And we're going to fires from below on this arm over here. Now it's a ramping attack, so it does low damage in the beginning, but it'll be doing higher damage pretty soon. And we're going to cheer with Beach Time Fina just for a defense buff. Okay, so he punched Beach Time Fina before Warrior of Light's cover went off. That's going to happen every now and then, but, we can fix that. So, let's see, keep it up. Spirit Dance. Roselia will triple cast heals. There it is. And we're going to fires from below the arm. It does take 10 turns for the fires from below to get to max damage, so it's going to take a little while, but we're getting there. Alright, let's go ahead and light us with us again. Shooting Dance, keep it up. Fires from below. We're going to go ahead and refreshing ale again. And just repeat the heals. Alright, so every 4 turns, the boss does a attack and magic buff on himself. So you do want to kind of dispel that if you can. So let's go ahead and Spirit Dance her. We will keep it up again. Let's Fires from Below disarm. Warrior of Light will refresh Light is with us. Now Roselia will triple cast Heal, Heal, and Dispel on the body. And the right arm will dispel with... Oh, actually I didn't give this Fina a dispel. Whoops. Oh well. We'll just cheer. Alright, Spirit buff. Keep it up. Fires from Below on this arm over here. There's not really any point to dispel the left arm, his attack buff, because I mean it's going to one-hit kill no matter what anyway, so you know, why bother dispelling it? Let's see, Warrior of Light will light us with us. We're going to dispel the left arm now with Roselia. And we'll just mana regen with Beach Stunt Fina. So this should kill the arm. It's turn 7, so as you see, Emperor's damage is ramping up pretty well. It's almost to maximum. Warrior of Light will light us with us. Now I'm using Light is with us each turn with Warrior of Light, so that if someone else dies from just a random attack before cover activates, he can use his turn to revive. And we'll cheer. Now the left arm died, but the boss resummons it 10 times. It's kind of a goofy mechanic, but this is the safer way to do the fight. So there's the arm coming back. And as you see, it hit Emperor before the cover activated. Now we're going to break the Spirit. Actually, no, we're going to use Emperor to control. That'll refresh his buff and re-break the stats on the sidearm, so we can light us with us. Shooting Dance. Keep it up. We'll do mana regen, and we'll just repeat with Roselia. Okay. Fires from below this arm. Shooting Dance. Keep it up. Let's light is with us. Roselia needs to dispel that buff and heal us. So let's dispel, heal, heal. We're going to dispel the main body. We will cheer. Alright, left arm fires from below. And it's, you know, his damage is now almost max, so you'll see that he's going to be like 2 or 3 shotting the left arm. Now I'm going to repeat this 10 times, and I'll resume the video when the left arm is dead for good, because, you know, there's no point to watch me killing it 10 times in a row. Alright everyone, welcome back. So it's been 37 turns, the left arm has died 9 times. You know, after Emperor ramped up, the arm started to die about every 3 turns, so, you know, about 37 turns to kill it 10 times. So this is the 10th time that I'm killing the arm, so it's now dead for good. So we can resume the fight, you know, like in phase 2 or whatever. So, once again, we're going to keep it up on Salio. I think this is that was the last time, but I'm using keep it up just in case I miscounted. And this was the turn that the boss buffed himself. So we're going to dispel and heal. And then Beach Time Fina will give us a mana regen. Now let's see if my counting was correct. Alright, so the arm's gone for good. Now the right arm has to die 4 times, or 3 times. 4 or 3, I should have double checked before this. But anyway, so now that Salil no longer can die every turn, she can begin using her attack and magic buff as well. So this arm needs to be dispelled. So we'll dispel this arm and heal. Alright, we're going to go ahead and refresh control, which will break spirit and give us that good magic buff. Warrior of Light, Light is with us. Now Vanille is going to begin using her keep it up on Warrior of Light instead. And we're going to cheer for a defense buff. The Warrior of Light shouldn't die, but, you know, Salil no longer needs it. Alright, so go ahead and fires from below this arm. Salil will swap to a different dance. And let's see, we're going to triple cast healing. And refreshing ale. Let's go ahead and fires from below that arm. And we'll just hit repeat. Oh, actually, I should have swapped Salil's dances this turn. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, the arm does do a heal once per its life. But Emperor at max stacks gives 0 care about that heal. So there's the arm dead the first time. Let me write this down. But now that the arm died once, the boss is going to actually start doing, this one. The boss is actually going to start doing his AoE nuke twice a turn, which is not too bad. Alright, so we need to dispel the boss. He put up that magic buff on himself, and then we'll refreshing ale, and then just repeat these two. Yeah, now that Vanille doesn't need to do re-raise every turn, she can take over dispelling duties. And Vanille doesn't learn Dispel naturally, by the way. She's on Carbuncle, which gives her Dispel. Same thing for Roselia. She doesn't have a Dispel normally, but she's on Ramu. And as you saw, Beach Time Fina took a really big hit because every now and then the boss would do that before cover goes off. Alright. Let's see. So we're going to break Defense and Spirit on that arm with Warrior of Light. And then we'll start fires from blowing it. Vanille will keep it up on Warrior of Light. Beach Time Fina will do a defense buff for the team, and we just repeat for triple heal on Roselia. Alright, that arm should die next turn. Warrior of Light will go back to covering. Refreshing Ale. And we'll just repeat. Vanille will do re-raise on Warrior of Light, and then Roselia will triple heal. Alright, so the arm's going to heal itself one time. Yeah, it's one heal per life. I'm not sure if Emperor is going to finish it from 30. I think it was about 36 per turn. Oh no, he did. Perfect. There's 2 deaths of the arm. So we have to do that one more time, and then we go to the final phase of the fight. Let's see. Light is with us. Mana regen, and then just repeat. Oh, I did repeat again with Celio instead of buffing. Kind of tedious having to swap out Celio's buffs every single turn. That was a bad time to mess it up too, because this is the turn he buffs himself. Yep. Ah, well. So we'll raise... actually, before we do that... No, we need to do the raise first. So let's raise Vanille. Celio will Spirit buff. Yeah, that death was completely my fault from just being lazy and not refreshing the buffs. Alright, so let's mana regen. And we need to dispel and heal. Yeah, the arm's not spirit broken because we kind of got off track a little bit from messing that up. Alright. I need to dispel that left arm. Now we're going to go ahead and control again with... Actually, no, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to fires from below. Now we need to do this dance with Celio. We need to light it with us with Warrior of Light. Triple cast heal to top everyone off. And then after that, we'll be back on track. I can break the spirit, etc. And mana regen. Yeah, when the fight's this long, you know, you get kind of lazy, hit and repeat, not really thinking it can make you do mistakes. But it wasn't a critical mistake, so we're okay. Yeah, as you see, that AoE hits twice because the right arm died a single time. Alright, but first, let's break the spirit of this arm. Now let's hit it. Do much more damage now that the spirit's broken. Yeah, okay, excellent. Put up the buffs of Salil. We'll re-raise Warrior of Light. Roselia will triple cast her heals. I believe this is the last time that the arm needs to die, so we should be into the final phase of the fight in just a moment. Alright, that's the third time it's died. I believe it's dead for good now. I do believe. I hope. Let's see. Warrior of Light will light is with us. We'll do a cheer. And then repeat these two. Alright, so the arm is gone for good. Excellent. So now is the final phase. So the boss will be doing, the same thing until it's 70%, and I'll point out what happens when we get there. For now, we're going to refresh control. So we have that for 10 turns. We don't have to worry about it for the rest of the fight. So this will definitely be over within 10 turns. So we buff. We're going to light is with us. We're going to keep it up on Warrior of Light. We're going to do mana regen, and then repeat those heals. Okay, so when Warrior of Light's really lazy about covering, your other units will take some hits, but as you saw, they should survive. Alright, let's fire it from below. And that also puts up the Imperil, so next turn it'll deal even more damage. Let's go ahead and buff. Let's light is with us. Now we're going to start re-raising other people, like Beach Time Fina, because a big threshold attack is coming soon, and we want to be ready for that. Now when the boss drops below 70%, he's going to begin charging a skill called World Destroyer, and you'll see it'll say the light is concentrating, and I'll point that out next turn. I'll show how you want to handle that. Oh, come on, Warrior of Light. Quit taking so long to cover. My Warrior of Light is not enhanced, by the way. If you enhance him, he's a much better tank, but I'm just using him for this example video, so mine's not enhanced, but like I said, if you enhance yours, he'll be much better at doing his duties. Alright, so fires from below. So now the boss is below 70%. So he will begin a special attack next turn, and I'll show that in just a moment. So we're going to keep it up on herself so she re-raises. Beach Time Fina will just do mana regen. Alright, so here you'll see the light is concentrating. That means he's charging up his super attack World Destroyer. Now normally it does huge damage, but you can make the damage it deals cut in half by dealing water damage to the boss while he's charging that up. So in order for that, Beach Time Fina is going to cast a water nuke. And she's on Leviathan, which lets her cast that. You know, Siren can learn Water Nukes too, I believe. We're going to continue to push the boss. Oh, I think the boss dispelled himself too. He did. I should have Spirit Broken him. That's my mistake. Warrior of Light's going to guard to make sure he survives. And we're going to keep it up on Roselia. But because we hit him with water damage, he should probably, the boss shouldn't kill too many people. See, the light has been washed out, so he does less damage now. And now there's World Destroyer. Yeah, still painful, and it killed Vanille, but that's why she re-raised herself, because I kind of figured that would happen. Alright, so we're going to put our defensive buff back up. Warrior of Light's going to break the spirit on the boss. Then we're going to resume dealing damage. Excellent. Now that the boss is below 50%, he's going to use that charge-up attack every 4 or 5 turns. I forget the exact number, but he does use it every few turns, so you got to keep that in mind. But the fight shouldn't be too much longer. Alright, so we're going to triple white to top everyone off. Excellent. Alright, we're going to light this with us. We're going to do a new dance. Fires from below. Vanille will re-raise Beach Time Fina. Beach Time Fina will do a defensive buff in case the boss decides to melee someone. And we'll heal with Roselia. So 2 more turns. Alright, let's refresh that defense and spirit break. Fires from below. This might finish him off, probably not though. 1%, yeah, whatever. So we win next turn. So let's keep it up on Emperor, because if he dies, we're in trouble, but no one else matters at this point. Now it's turn 55. I think he's going to charge up his attack with it every 5 turns. Light is concentrating, yeah. So normally, if you weren't ready to finish the fight, you would, again, you know, re-raise the important people, you would guard the squishies, and that big attack would come again. You would also hit him with water to weaken that big attack. But because, you know, he's at 1% health, we're just going to fire from below and win the fight. There it is. So that was the robot fight. Slow with a turn 55. Yeah, long fight. Doing it with Emperor. You can kill the body first if your DPS is high enough, but it's much safer to do the arms first, you know, the long and slow way. Alright. Good luck to the rest of y'all.